Yeah, we're doing a reality show, but I don't think people need to know every little personal, intimate detail.
Chris, do you ever regret the bedtime storyline on the show?
I think you should tell me a bedtime story.
Bedtime story?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, we can go upstairs and look at the stars.
Well, yeah, I think I told you. Tell me a bedtime story. We're on the cabin trip. I haven't been following the social media. Why did that get a lot of negative chatter?
No, not negative at all. No, it was like when in one of the maybe most talked about moments of the show, I guess.
See, that's the thing. That was new to me and Amy warned me about that when we started dating to ignore the social chatter because. Originally, when I first showed up, and I couldn't help it, I went online because, also my friends and family were saying a couple of things, but there were a lot of haters, a lot of trolls out there that really said some unflattering things that didn't even know me. First they thought I was a paid actor and, I wasn't real and then, just a lot of really negative stuff. Fortunately, over time, I think people have accepted that this is real, and I'm not such a bad guy.
But, you weren't a bad guy to me, and that's what was important.
And so what caught me off guard on the filming too is, I have a little different sense of humor than what Amy was used to. I go for the shock value. I like to say things to stir the pot and just shock her. And the camera catches some of those moments. And I don't have editing rights. Like Amy and Matt do, they have editing rights. I don't. So there's some of the stuff I may have regretted later that they captured and they used. And
I think that's what a lot of people were, getting at too. But
it was all in good fun.
It was all in good fun.
Yeah,
definitely. Do you ever regret, not living on the farm? And obviously I know that you had to move because everything, but do you ever regret not living on the farm anymore?
I think, where I'm at right now and what I know and stuff like that. I mean, there's parts of me that probably regret that maybe I could have or should have, bought Matt out of the farmhouse property. Cause I mean, it's lovely space. He found it. I mean, I was pregnant with twin boys, so I wasn't focused on land. But we had a very lovely, piece of property and I missed that space.
Yeah.
We live in a good house, a good neighborhood, but I think I'll always, miss that space. So yeah, there's parts of me, but you know what? This is Chris and I's home and, we did this together and we're making it into our own place and, who knows what may happen down the line. We might find our own 2 acres. I don't think we need 33, but, and I think that'll be a fun adventure for us. So who knows?
Definitely. Do you regret anything about the divorce being shown on the show?
It's a part of our life. It's not a fun part of life, but I try to limit that exposure as much as possible or as best I could because we're doing a reality show, but I don't think people need to know every little personal, intimate detail either. You have to own it. You have to keep some of it to yourself. And to me, it was for the sake of the kids that we just don't plaster this, all over the place either. So, but it was good to let people see something because divorce is hard, especially this late in my life. And but then this fine guy walks into my life totally unexpectedly and I wasn't even looking for that, and lo and behold, here we are.
Do you ever regret putting your family life on TV at all?
I mean, I think there'll always be moments of regrets, here and there. I have been doing this a long time and Chris has been doing this our whole relationship and stuff. And so I think when friends and other people become involved or willing to become involved, I think I go on ultra careful mode. And I sometimes forget about, this is TV. And sometimes I say things that I'm like, oh brothers, can they just edit that out? or it doesn't come across the way I thought or meant, and you know, things like that, or you're so careful about certain things, but then you forgot about the one thing, and of course that's the thing that they show, or you know, something like that. But you know, I think there'll always be regrets, but I think there's a huge amount of benefits of the opportunity that Matt and I were given when we first decided to do this. And obviously, you know, it's changed over time, but I think that ultimate reason would be we wanted to really, you know, whether it be educate or advocate or just expose people to a different family. And it's not a matter of comfortability, but it's a matter of, you know, people may be different, but you know, we all want really pretty much the same goals, and we're really a lot more similar, you know, than we thought. And then when Chris came along, I was really panicked about him. I'm like, who in the heavens is going to date me being on this crazy show? Or he could have absolutely said, hey, I want to date you. I want to get to know you, and, you know, stuff like that. But I'm not going to be on this crazy show of yours. So yeah, but I think the benefits really have outweighed more than the cons or the negativity or whatever. But also it's impacted my family a lot too. So I'm just grateful to have 4 great kids that have managed that part of their life and are really great adults.
Yeah, I mean, if you could talk a little bit more about that, how do you think your family was able to stay together through all the highs and the lows of the show? Because sometimes reality TV can kind of take its toll on a family.
Well, I look back and I thought, man, I should have done that differently, but you can't. And so I think the best thing that I tried to do was just keep a regular, normal life as possible, as if TV wasn't here, but they're just here capturing it all. I had their friends over a lot, probably more so than I would have if we weren't on TV. Because I just really wanted them to know that their lives were important, what they wanted to do, their sports, but homework was important too. And you know, TV was just this secondary thing that was a part of our life and not the first thing that they, you know, whether I did a good job or not, I don't know, but I don't know, just trying to keep it normal as possible. And I will admit, raising 4 kids on a farm definitely helped. They were able to run and had their own adventures without really going anywhere.